Hello and welcome to the River Rat Natatorium here on the campus of Ann Arbor, Huron. I am Matt Liston alongside Pete Poirier, and we will be bringing you all of the Pioneer River Rat action here on City TV Sports. Pete, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Matt. Thank you very much. How are you doing?
Fantastic.
And Huron wins possession of the swim to the ball. They lose possession. It goes back over to Pioneer. Kaylee McMath in goal for Pioneer. She'll hand it off to Meredith McKeown. And down pool to Andriel Gabrion. We have a whistle. And a quick penalty on Pioneer. Huron still with possession.
That's on Becca Ford, sophomore.
And cross pool pass. That goes to Jen Brooks. Back to Emily Burns. Burns with the shot and the goal. And Huron draws first blood. They go up 1-0. 6:04 to go in the first quarter. Check that. It's Pioneer that scored. Now Huron's turn on possession. 20 seconds on the shot clock. And a fight for the ball will be picked off by Pioneer. And they'll head back down pool. That was Emily Burns for Pioneer on the goal. And Pioneer loses possession. And Huron will head back down pool. Pass to Kelsey Barrett. She'll swing it over to Maya Bullhouse. Into the middle to Ellen Dowling. Dowling with the shot and the goal. And just like that, we're tied at 1.
That's Ellen Dowling on the goal to tie it up at 1.
Pioneer ready to start play. And the referee signal. And the clock will start. 5:17 to play in the first quarter. There's pass to Gabrion. And we have a referee's whistle and turnover. And they'll be here on possession. Now swinging for the ball, Tess Chamberlain. Keeps possession. Back out to Dowling. Now Dowling tries to get it, Kara Bowers tries to get it to Dowling. And there's the whistle, and it'll be Pioneer possession.
There's a 30-second shot clock in high school girls water polo.
Oh, Gabrion with it for Pioneer.
Shot clock down to 7 seconds.
We'll have to fire a shot here soon. And that pass misses everybody. It'll be covered up by the Huron goalkeeper, Nora Eder.
That pass, not to anyone. Pioneer picks it up.
Angela Porta with it for Pioneer down the pool. Porta looks for the shot and scores. Angela Porta with the goal for Pioneer, and they go up 2-1. 3:51 to go in the first quarter.
We're going to see a replay of that last goal by Porta, putting Pioneer up 2-1. Came in unguarded on the left side. Just buries a shot to the back of the net for a 2-1 lead.
Now we're going to head back on offense. Ariel Viviano on the far corner. And it's a whistle and a turnover. And it'll be Pioneer ball. players tied up over there on the far side of the pool. Pioneer will retain possession. And Pioneer turns it over. That'll be Huron ball. Now quickly down pool. There's a shot off the post by Chamberlain. Had a point blank shot and just hit the post.
So we're going to see a great breakaway there from Huron. Just a wasted opportunity. So one-on-one with the goalie. Shot goes off the post. The score remains 2-1 Pioneer.
No pass to Burns. Down to Gabrion on the near side. Now back in the middle to Kostashak. And swim for the ball. And that'll be picked up by Rachel Ray. There's a shot off the post. Two near misses, one by each team here early on. Reset the shot clock. That one off the crossbar. Now another shot and a goal for Pioneer.
Number 6, Meredith McKeon scores to make it a 3-1 Pioneer lead.
They'll have a timeout. Both teams will head to the sideline, get some instructions from their respective head coaches. Pioneer coaches Will Hart and Nick Hambley.
And there you see the Huron squad. All right, so we're going to see that shot that went off the post, and then the follow-up goal. So that first one off the left post. Second shot went off the crossbar, and then finally buried home by McKeown.
Right through the goalkeeper's hands. He got a piece of it, but not enough to keep it out of the net.
So a quick recap of this 3-1 scoring. At 1:56, Burns put in a power play goal for Pioneer. That was started off today's scoring. Then Dowling tied it up at 1. She got that goal at 2:43 for Huron. Then Porto McKeown went back-to-back at 4:09 and 5:35 for a 3-1 lead, and that's where we find ourselves right now. .225 remains in this first quarter.
It'll be Huron possession. Started by Kelsey Barrett. Heads it over to Chamberlain. Now Chamberlain to Becca Gott, back to Chamberlain. Now dipped in the middle, but that's intercepted by Pioneer. They'll send it back to the goalkeeper. And it'll be Pioneer possession. Now Burns to Kostashak. Heads over to McKeown. And McKeown tied up over there. Referee's whistle. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. Now 5. And Pioneer just says, well, we're not going to get a shot off, so we'll head it back over to Huron. Long pass down Pool.
We're going to see a holding call on number 10, Paige Kostashak.
And a goal for Huron. Tess Chamberlain with the goal. And Huron makes it a 1-point advantage for Pioneer now. 1:27 to play in the first quarter. So a lightning quick 3-4 second power play for Huron, and they convert. And quickly sent it back to Chamberlain, and then Chamberlain got it to Ellen Dowling for her second goal of the match. Dowling with the goal. Now Pioneer, just 9 seconds to play on the shot clock, and they're not getting very good position here. Now there's an intercept, and Huron will take over. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Down to
Here's
Gott.
Becca Gott.
Gott tries to get into the middle. On the whistle. Bullhouse to Bowers. Back to Bullhouse in the middle.
We see another power play for Huron.
Bullhouse with the shot and the goal. And Huron's knotted it up at 3. Just 32 seconds to play in the first. Oh, Maya Bullhouse with the goal. Pioneer possession. 24 seconds on the clock, 22 on the shot clock. The Pioneer ready position in front of the net. And a backhander, and that's a goal. Goal for Angela Porta. Her second of the match. Just 15 seconds to play. Last possession for Huron in this quarter. And it gets shot off, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. Pioneer staked out to the early lead. Huron comes back to knot it up, but Pioneer scores 1 to take the 1-goal advantage at the end of 1. It's Pioneer 4 and Huron 3 here on City TV Sports.
All right, we're going to see a replay of those last 2 goals, a power play goal by Huron and then one by Pioneer. So here's that power play, a little give and go back to Bullhouse. That's in the back of the net. That tied it up at 3. Then just 18 seconds later, this was Porta with her second goal of the game for Pioneer. She puts that in low from the left side for a 4-3 Pioneer lead.
That's a nice handoff there from Paige Kostashak to Porta for Pioneer's 4th goal. Well, the players will get a rest and get some instruction from their coaches.
All right, to recap the scoring of that first quarter, we had Burns off a power play goal for Pioneer. That put them up 1-0. Then Huron countered with Dowling to tie it up at 1. Then Porta, McKeon, and Dowling again with a power play goal put Pioneer back on top 3-2. And then Bullhouse for Huron tied it up at 3 with a power play goal. And then, as you just saw, Porta from Pioneer got her second for a 4-3 first quarter Pioneer lead.
Now both teams back out into the pool. They get set for the race to the center. And it's won by Huron. Bullhouse into the middle. Tries to get it to Becca Ford. Now Bullhouse back to Ford. Ford shot off the crossbar. And it'll be picked up by McMath. And she will send it down pool for Pioneer.
Here's a replay of that almost goal by Huron that hit the crossbar. Forward high corner.
And there's a turnover on offense for Pioneer. Huron will head back down pool. Bullhouse to Dowling. Dowling with it right in front of the net, and she scores. Ellen Dowling with the goal for Huron, and we're tied at 4.
And here's that replay.
Nice chip pass by Bullhouse into Dowling, and sees his point blank and buries it for Huron's 4th goal.
And 3rd from Dowling.
And there's an intercept by Dowling. Dowling on both ends of the pool.
She's got Barrett on her right.
Pass to Barrett. Barrett.
Good job by Barrett to draw the penalty.
No goal. Well, Barrett gets it back, tries a backhander that slips out of her hand, and it'll be Pioneer possession.
That was Hibbs going over the defender, trying to make a play. 5:26 remains in the 2nd quarter.
Pioneer being consistent on their offense and working the near side. Just not getting enough rotation to try and get Huron out of position and get a clean shot off.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
And Pioneer wasting a lot of time. And turnover and lead Huron ball. Jamie Hibbs with it for Huron. Back to Sierra Schatz. Schatz gets it over to Ford. Ford to Dowling. Dowling trying to get around the defender. Does.
So we got a penalty on number 10. That's Dowling.
Dowling's going to get a penalty shot. There it is. Off the crossbar. We'll wait for the referee's call, and they call it a goal. Another goal for Ellen Dowling. And Huron up 5-4 now. .435 to play in the half. And another intercept for Huron. And Huron, after a slow start, down 3-1, have come roaring back to take the lead. have another referee's whistle. Quickly with the shot and the goal for Pioneer. That's number 7, Angela Porta. And we're tied at 5. And we have a replay of that goal quickly. There it is into the middle. And the referee's called a whistle. It's picked up by Ray. Ray gets it to Burns. Burns gets it over to Porta, and she puts it in for Pioneer's 5th goal. Picking it up for Huron, Mary Kate Campbell. She loses possession.
That's a steal by Burns.
Burns down pool, out swimming the defenders. Burns with a shot and the goal. Emily Burns with the little chip shot over the goalkeeper. And just like that, Pioneer back on top, 6-5.
Just 25 seconds later, Pioneer retakes the lead. Just a steal and just sheer will by Burns to get in front of keep in front of the defenders. And just on her last reach, just batted it in. 6-5 Pioneer.
Shot over the net. Tamara Parks into the pool for Huron. And go back to Pioneer. Now down to Burns. That's intercepted by Barrett. And Barrett's going to try and do what Burns did. He's held up. Passes it off to number 6. Emily DiGiovanni. There's a whistle.
We'll see another penalty shot.
That'll be Kelsey Barrett. And the shot is defended by McMath. And that'll keep it a 1-goal advantage for Pioneer. Gabrion on the near side. Into the middle. To Kostishak. Pass will miss everybody and be picked up by Eder for Huron. 2:50 to play till halftime. Parks with it. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. It's a pass down pool to Barrett. Barrett picks it up. Send it over to DiGiovanni, back to Barrett. And we have another penalty, and possession will go back over to Pioneer. Cross pool pass to Gabrion. She didn't see it, so she'll have to go back for it. That'll burn a lot of time off the shot clock. Just 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Intercept by Barrett. Barrett to Bowers.
This is Chamberlain.
Turnover and Pioneer possession. Under 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. And half the shot clock gone before Pioneer even gets it over half the pool. Now down low. That's Porta. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. And that'll do it. Shot clock expires. It'll be back over to Huron. Now pass down pool to DiGiovanni. Chamberlain with it. She'll get a shot off. That went in the net, but they referees whistle and no goal. McKeown. Burns.
Seven seconds left on the shot clock.
And intercept by Huron. 30 seconds left in the half. 24 on the shot clock. Long pass to Barrett. And a penalty on Pioneer. We'll get a power play to end this half. And Bowers back to Campbell. Under 10 seconds, there's a shot and a save. And that's how the half will end. Pioneer with a 6-5 advantage over Huron. And a back and forth action this half. And at the half, Pioneer 6, Huron 5. Hope you're enjoying all the action on City TV Sports. We'll take a quick break and come back with third quarter action.
PEG TV. Public, education, and government television programs reflect the specific interests and diversity of local communities. You've probably watched it without really knowing what it is or how it benefits you directly. Each community has its own personality, its own style, its own priorities, its own obstacles and needs. And one thing each community has in common is not just the need for its own voice, but access to the means to express it. PEG TV provides that. PEG TV channels are non-commercial and combined nationally deliver more original, locally made shows than all commercial television stations combined. PEG TV delivers entertaining, informational programs for everyone: seniors, youth, parents, educators, consumers, and in some areas delivers multilingual programming for ethnic communities. PEG TV also provides vital election coverage, public safety, and emergency information specific to where you live. Standard programming often includes council and commission meetings, public service announcements, and informational bulletin boards. Special interest programming often includes local festivals, parades, concerts, talk shows, magazine-style shows, and other programs unique to your village, your township, your city, and your neighborhood, which are often overlooked by commercial media programming. In many communities, PEG TV provides the only coverage of local government. Without PEG, it can be difficult for citizens to stay informed about local government issues and events. Your community has a voice, and that voice is speaking to your subdivision, your streets, your senior citizens, your property, and your family's safety, and it's speaking to you. Please learn more about this valuable resource. Tune in to your local PEG channels. Then give the following websites a visit. Remember, we are your voice. PEG TV, public education and government television. Your voice, your community, your PEG.
Be a part of creating television for your community. Come on into the Community Television Network, CTN, where we offer free services like production training, facilities, and airtime to Ann Arbor residents and nonprofit groups. CTN, where Ann Arbor is on TV.
And we are just about ready to get the third quarter underway. Matt, why don't you recap the scoring in the first half?
All right, Pete. Pioneer started things off at 1:56 of the first quarter. That was Burns on a power play. Then Huron tied things up with Dowling at 2:43. Then it was Porta, McKeown, and Dowling again. Then Bullhouse and Porter. That was a 4-3 Pioneer lead. And then in the second quarter, Huron went on a bit of a tear. It was Dowling and then Dowling again on a penalty shot. They took their first lead at 5-4. But then, not quite a minute later, Pioneer retook the lead with goals from Porta and Burns. And that's where we found ourselves at halftime, a 6-5 lead.
Pioneer wins the race to the middle of the pool. On offense first. And this possession will be over to Huron. Long pass to Dowling. Dowling with the spin move. All alone the goalkeeper. There's a shot and the goal. Ellen Dowling knots it up at 6 early in the third quarter. Really nice spin move by Dowling to get free and break in all alone on the goalkeeper.
We're going to see a replay of that tying goal from Dowling. Great lead pass. Then a fantastic spin move from Dowling. Waited for the goalie to just start dropping back into the water and puts it in the lower left corner of the net.
Fantastic work down in the truck on that super slow-mo replay. And there's a shot by Pioneer over the net.
And for you counting at home, that's Dowling's 5th goal of the game.
On the long pass to Dowling. And a whistle and a turnover in favor of Pioneer. Porta has it for Pioneer. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock, intercepted by Barrett. Huron's bread and butter, Ellen Dowling with it. There's a pass into the middle and a chip shot and a goal for Huron. Maya Bullhouse with the goal. And Huron takes a 7-6 lead here in the third quarter.
That's Bullhouse's second goal for Huron, the only swimmer to score other than Dowling. Here's a replay. So the assist goes to Dowling on Bullhouse with a great little slap into the net for Huron's second lead of the game.
And turnover in favor of Huron. Now Viviano down to Hibbs. Hibbs with it. And McKeown's going to have to head off on penalty.
I think we're going to see another penalty shot here.
Another penalty shot for Kelsey Barrett.
0 for 1 today with penalty shots.
And Barrett's shot is good. And Huron now with the 2-goal advantage, 8-6.
That's 3 straight goals from Huron now.
Down pool to Gabrion. There's a shot and a nice save. Great save by Nora Eder for Huron. And Pioneer calls timeout.
And here's that save from goalie Nora Eder. Stuck her forearm out and knocked that one down to keep this a 2-goal Huron lead, their biggest of the game. .406 remains in the third period. We're seeing a penalty right now on Huron. So we got the timeout. Coach can set up a good, solid defense here to keep this a 2-goal game for his girls.
Timeout over. Both teams back out into the pool.
Scratch that, there is no penalty on here.
And we're back underway. There's a quick backhand shot by Barrett. Save made by McMath. Now picked up by Bowers mid-pool. She'll hand it back to Dowling, or check that. That's Kostashak. Now Gabrion. And that'll do it for the shot clock. That's twice now that Pioneers had the shot clock run out. That's something the referee saw I did not like.
Right now, talking to the coach of Pioneer.
The referees are going to confer.
See them at the end of the pool.
They're on the same page. They head back to the opposite sides of the pool. Well, it looks like there was a shot clock error during Pioneer's offensive possession. And clock operator resetting the shot clock. Oh, looks like they're setting up 22 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah, they reset it once again. Now they're going to award Pioneer 12 seconds on the shot clock. Pass over the head of Bowers. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Gabrion with the shot and the save by Eater. Fight for it. And Huron will come up with the possession. Pass down to Hibbs. Fighting for possession right out in front of the net. It'll stay here on possession.
Kick it out. 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Now Viviano with the shot. That bounced off the crossbar and the side post. And I'll go back to Pioneer. 2:40 to play in the third quarter. Now long pass intercepted, and it's going to go over to Huron.
Push off there on Huron.
Picked up by Stepney. Will stay Pioneer possession.
Great defense there by number 2, Kelsey Barrett. Knocked the ball away. Shot clock down to 4.
Hangs on to it, but they're not going to get a shot off, and that's going to do it. That'll be back over to Huron.
Barrett's ahead of the field.
Down Poole. Pass to Barrett. Barrett alone on the goalkeeper. Now being defended by... And Barrett puts it home. McCown tried to defend Barrett, but Barrett with the flip back pass. And that'll be Huron's 9th goal of the match. Huron starting to take control after staking Pioneer to a 3-1 lead early in the first quarter. Well, that was Barrett with the rejection. And then down Poole, she scores. And just like that, Huron scores again. Ellen Dowling with the goal. And now it's Huron 10 and Pioneer 6.
That is 5 straight goals for Huron. At one time down 6-5.
And another intercept for Huron. Bullhouse. Now Dowling. And a save by McMath. And another save by McMath. And finally McMath will grab that. Get it out of harm's way. 45 seconds to play in the third. Pioneer can't get it over the half-court line of the Pool. Just 5 seconds on the shot clock, and intercepted once again by Barrett. And she'll flip it to Dowling, and Dowling is down the Pool. Now passing to Barrett. Barrett to Ford. Ford with the shot, and another goal for Huron. Becca Ford with the goal. And Huron up 11-6 now. Just 10 seconds to play in the third quarter, and Huron really pouring it on here in the third. And we'll take a look at that replay. And another play keyed by Kelsey Barrett into Ford, and Ford nearly save made by McMath, but it's through her hands and in the goal, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Huron with the big advantage, 11-6 at the end of 3 here on City TV Sports.
Well, that third quarter was literally all Huron. 6 goals. We had one from Dowling that tied it up at 6. Then we saw Bullhouse give Huron their lead to 7-6, and then 2 from Barrett. One was a penalty shot, and then Dowling and Ford makes this an 11-6 game. Less than a minute remains during this third intermission. Pioneer coach Will Hart trying to figure out what happened in that third quarter.
Total onslaught by the River Rats. Oh, we're about ready to get the fourth quarter underway. And once again, the race to the middle of the pool. And won by Pioneer. Now Koshachek, long pass into the middle. Over the head of Porta.
We're going to see a penalty on number 7 from Pioneer. That's Angela Porter. She'll go to the corner for 20. Clock starts, shot clock starts, penalty clock starts.
All right, Huron on offense one more time. Swinging around the perimeter. Picked up by Chamberlain. Now cross pool. Now back out top. There's Barrett with the shot. And tipped aside by McMath. It's going to stay here on possession.
Tipped by the goalie, Kaylee McMath. Penalty's over. So they'll get a new shot clock.
Now into the middle. Back out perimeter. There's a shot and a save made by McMath. Shot by Shots. 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Now Porta to Koshachek. Being heavily defended over there by Shots. Now gets over to Ray.
As the The shot
Now,
clock was
long
expiring.
pass down Poole, right on the money. And
I was about to say,
Viviano with the goal.
Viviano saw the shot clock expiring and just started heading down to the other end of the pool, almost cherry picking. And her River Rat teammates did a great job of getting her the ball way out ahead of the field. And right now it's a 12-6 Huron lead.
Ariel Viviano with the goal. And Eder gets it to Barrett. Barrett way down Poole to Viviano, right in front of the net, and she puts it home. Now Huron doubling up Pioneer. There's another intercept. Kelsey Barrett playing really well at both ends of the pool in this match. Now Dowling into Chamberlain. Huron will keep possession. 15 seconds on the shot clock.
Another penalty on Pioneer.
Huron will try and swing it around, get somebody out of position. There's a shot over the net.
4 seconds remain on the penalty.
Caitlin Luckhart into the game.
Be a fresh
For
shot
Huron.
clock for Huron.
Huron still on the power play. There's Barrett with the shot, and another goal by Kelsey Barrett. And the hits just keep on coming for Huron. Here's the replay. Kelsey Barrett in the middle. Uses her strength and puts it home for Huron's 13th goal of the match.
That's Barrett's third goal of the game.
Another intercept by Dowling. On the referee's whistle, Pioneer's going to retain possession. Reset the shot clock. Yeah, Pioneer will have to take it all the way back out top. Porta. Over to Burns. And tried to hit Kostashak, but over her head. And it'll be Huron possession. 4 minutes to play in the fourth and final quarter. And Barrett flips it over into the middle to Eleanor Chambers. Now back out to Lockhart. To Viviano, long pass, a long shot way over the head of McMath and out of bounds, and it'll be Pioneer possession. Now McMath with a long pass to Kostashak. Tried to hit a swimming Porta, but knocked away by Eder. And we're going to have a timeout called by Pioneer.
So with 1:55 left in the timeout, the coaches will talk to their players, try to get some last-minute strategy here. The game's pretty much over. Huron's got a 7-goal lead right now. 8th straight here in the second half has been the absolute story.
timeout almost concluded. Pioneer will head back out. Huron still getting some instructions.
.337 remains in the game.
Oh, Huron on the power play one more time.
Even bringing the goalie up to run the point here to start the playoff.
Now cross pass Poole. Way too far and out of bounds. It'll be Pioneer possession. Stepnitz with it for Pioneer. Tries to get it to Kostacek in the middle, but she can't hang on to it. And back Huron comes down the other way. A long pass to Dowling. Dowling gets it and puts it in the net over the goalkeeper. And Huron up 14-6. We have that on the replay. It's kind of a rainbow shot over the goalkeeper and in for another Ellen Dowling goal.
Dowling just displayed an array of shots today.
Now long pass to Dowling once again. Dowling with that spin move. Being defended this time, and she puts another one in. And with 2.5 minutes to play, Huron up 15-6, and the River Rats are pouring it on the Pioneers now. Pioneer without a single goal in the second half. Huron playing a superlative game at both ends of the pool tonight. Now pass to the wide side of the pool for Kostacek. And she's called for the elbow. And a turnover. And River Rat ball. 2 minutes to play in the match. And a turnover in favor of Pioneer this time. McCown with it. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Pass too far, picked off by Barrett. Barrett gets it to Viviano. To Dowling in the middle. Dowling with a shot, saved by McMath. And she'll go cover up and take it over for Pioneer. Burns to Stepnick. Gets it to McCown with a shot and the goal for Pioneer. And a pride goal for Pioneer as Meredith McCown scores with under a minute to play. 57 seconds left for Pioneer's lone tally in the second half. Here's a look at the replay. Puts it in the top corner of the net for Pioneer's 7th goal of the match. Now Koscheck calling for the ball. Now turnover in favor of Huron. This 22 seconds to play. Giovanni swims it up the pool. Hands it off to Chambers. Chambers to Dowling. Chambers is going to take a shot, saved by McMath, and that's going to do it. And Huron comes away with a 15-7 victory. Matt, with the scoring?
Hey, Pete, did you bring your octopi to the game? 8 goals for Dowling. 8. She led all scorers, of course. Kelsey Barrett had 3. Bullhouse had 2. Viviano and Ford each scored for Huron. And then on the Pioneer side, Porta had 3, Burns had 2, and McKeon also had 2. For your final score of 15-7, River Rats over Pioneer.
I'd like to thank all those people that make our production possible. Our director, Greg McDonald. Replay and audio by Rob Cross. CG Ops by Jim Mount McKinley. And our stout camera guys, Josh Smith, Chase Stanton, and Max Witzke. Once again, the final from Huron Natatorium. It's Huron 15 and Pioneer 7.